do. Hey, hey, the mic's on. Whoa, what? How'd that happen? All right, hey everybody, we're getting ready for Tunes at Noon here by Cracky, and I've got, oh man, I've got 2 viewers. One of those is probably me, but that's okay. Tim, what's up, buddy? What's going on? Wow. We're live right now. Come on in here, folks. Tunes at Noon is happening. 3 viewers, man. Oh, well, I think that's a record. That could be a record, folks. Who's out there? Hey, man, did I have a great time at Clifftop? I'm going to tell you all about it. I'm going to tell you all about it in just a minute and 47 seconds. Come on in here, folks. Come on in here. Don't be bashful. Don't be shy. Do not be shy. Fiddle. Going to Hallsville this weekend. Oh man. Alright. Going down to Hallsville. Going to Hattie right to about Hallsville. Talk about the beautiful water tower. You know one thing I remember from growing up? Well, I'll tell you about that. Hallsville, great place, man. Great place. Let's see how many we got now. 28 seconds till the Big Fiddle Show. This is not the Big Fiddle Show. This is Tunes at Noon. It's a production of Big Fiddle Show Enterprises. Just in case you're wondering, man, this chair is moist. That's okay. Go along with my fiddle playing. Yeah. All right then. What have we got coming up here in just 3, 2, 1, 0. Boom. Hey. It's time for Tunes at Noon. That's it. I'm a little behind the times, about 5 after noon, but who's counting, right? I'm not. Hey, man, did we have a great time over at Clifftop? Oh my God, I was there for like 2 weeks. Can't believe it. We left here a week ago, 2 weeks ago Tuesday. What date? I'm not sure what date that would have been. And just got home yesterday, and we're still unpacking all the junk, doing mountains of laundry for all the sheets and stuff from the camper and all our clothes for 2 weeks. But man, it was fun. I did a big pile of dishes this morning. I engaged in a lot of indoor activities today. It's kind of windy and rainy out today anyway, so what the heck. But hope you're ready for a few tunes at noon here. But man, did we have a good time at Clifftop. Now, if you're not a Clifftop goer, well, you know, maybe you ought to give it a try. What is Clifftop? It's the Appalachian String Band Festival. I've been like 29 times or something. And I was doing a little figure, and I've spent about 3/4 of a year sitting in that campground in various states of mud, heat, cold. Always playing the fiddle, played a little mandolin over the weekend. Had a great time. We got there, we left here like 2 weeks ago today, and stayed with our good friends Doug and Barb near Springfield, Ohio. That's about halfway. Then we drove on to Clifftop, which is north of Beckley, West Virginia, off of Highway 19, Highway 60. It's a pretty primitive campground. There's not much in the way of facilities there. There's a shower house. Coriel, Tom Squirrel. Man, good to see you, buddy. But there's a shower house, and then down in the lower nether regions of the camp, there's where there's nice trees, and there's a kind of a bathhouse where you can at least, you know, use a flush toilet once in a while. But there's a lot of porta potties everywhere, and there's hippies dancing in the mud, and there's all kinds of stuff. You just wouldn't believe it. It's quite an amazing experience. But there's constant music, you know, except for a brief time, maybe from like 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. There's a break in the music because people are asleep, you know. So we get up and play jigs every morning in our campsite just to entertain people. They love that. But it's a great time going to Clifftop, man. We had met so many nice people. I got a CD from from a new friend of mine, a guy I'd met before but hadn't got to know very well. He was camped right across from us. Chris McGrath. He gave me this CD. I'll play you a track or two from it later on. Old Town Band. I don't know when this was put out. Oh, 2023. This is a new record. Oh, man, Chris. I should have paid you for it, but I appreciate the copy. I'm going to promote the heck out of this for you. It's a nice record. He plays old-time music, but apparently once did a stint years past as going to Irish sessions. So we sat and played some Irish tunes one morning. That was kind of fun. That annoyed all the old-time police there, but that's okay. I like to annoy them. They're pretty hardcore about the Appalachian music there, but we try to inject some Missouri and Midwestern stuff. Then I went to an interesting. There's a lot of people there come there have a CD release parties. You know, they have a little get together at their camp. They serve adult beverages, which are not allowed on the campground, but they're gracious enough to allow us to drink those. Yeah, Pembroke's next, man. When am I going to Pembroke? I'll tell you right now. Yeah, we're going to talk a lot about Pembroke in the coming weeks, but when am I leaving for Pembroke? I'm leaving for Pembroke on the I like the 21st, so that's like 2 weeks away. I'm leaving for Pembroke, Ontario, but that's going to be fun too, man. Yeah, so anyway, we people have these CD release parties, and there was kind of a singer-songwriter gal there. She was in what I'd call a feminist camping area and there was also an estro jam. I think it was all women's jam, but she was doing some singing. There were some musicians playing with her. Karen Feldner. I got a copy of this CD. I'll play a little bit. Barns Burnt Down. So that's the name of that. I think she's taking fiddle tunes and writing lyrics to them, heartfelt lyrics. But then I was really excited about this new record from Chris Germain and his friends in the Philadelphia area. Uncut Gems from Missouri, all Missouri fiddle tunes. The Hazelnuts. We had a nice big CD release party at our campsite there, and man, there was like 60 or 70 people came up. Again, there's always free adult beverages. That'll really draw them in. Only thing drawing more people is free chicken, you know. But we did have free adult beverages and some snacks. And the boys played. Somebody put up a couple videos on YouTube. I'll try to link to those later. Oh man, this looks like my face is washed out. Let me turn this overhead light off here. Did that help? No, that didn't help. That didn't help. Man, it looks like my face was, I'm white, folks, but I'm not that white. That's better. I'm more pink. I like to show the pink. All right, so, and then my buddy Pete Koski has written a new book. Pedro, thanks for getting me a copy of your new book. I got this from him. He wrote me a nice little inscription. This is a novel. Pete is an amazing songwriter, storyteller from West Virginia. And this is his new book, Taylor's Land. I always put up information on whatever I show you on the Facebook page. But let's play a tune before we go any further here, man. The possum is indeed the Missouri spirit animal for fiddling. That's right. Let's play. So I just put up a lesson on my Patreon called For Jack Danielson's Reels. So let's play a little bit of that. See if I can get through it, man. Kive! Let's tune. You know what? We tune because we care. It shouldn't be too far off. I got it tuned the other day and glued the pegs. Oh, hey, I'm out of tune again. Dang, damn it. Okay, so, oh, Zach's here. What's up, Zach? Third part using second position. That's right. Yeah, I'm up. I know a lot of people go, but I think so I'm playing the A with my second finger. Yeah, that would put me in second position. I'll have to go look at that Cyril video that Pete Peterson put out. I'm pretty sure Jack Danielson's on there. I'm trying to remember what Cyril actually did there. I think that's why I do that. My first reaction was to say, okay, you got to go up there and play the A with your first finger. But no, I'm playing it that way. Hey, Kenny C. Music, man, what's up? And Zach, man, I was so happy to meet Zach Wilhelm at Clifftop. He walked right up to me, and I didn't know who he was. That happens to me a lot, but actually I'd never met Zach in person, so apologies, Zach, because we've corresponded a lot, and I follow your Instagram and all that, but I didn't recognize you at first, but now I'll recognize you every time, buddy. Oh yeah, you know what it's like. It's age, man. It's age. But no, we had a great little jam session with Zach, and then another banjoist joined in. And we were playing in the dark there. By the way, I don't know if you're familiar with this whole thing of saying foot rather than raising your foot. Because if you're playing in the dark, no one can see your foot when you raise your foot up to stop the tune. So we yell foot, and Pat loves to yell foot so that everybody knows it's the last time through the tune. But Zach, we had a great time. And then a guy I met recently down at the Central Illinois Old Time Camp out back in June. Matt LaFrance, I believe is his last name, and he lives in my area here on the beautiful North Shore of Chicago, and so he sat and played some tunes with us too. So we had two banjos going there for a little while, and yeah, we had a great time. I can't remember. It's going to come back to me, all the people I played with. I should keep a little log because I played with so many people. I had such a good time. And shout out to Michael Klug and Seth Shoemate for playing with us on the last night of the thing. Man, we played for a long time. Seth is an amazing harmonicist. And Michael's a great fiddler from Central Tennessee. They both live in Central Tennessee right now, actually. And then Dave Rice from Ohio, he's the harmonica whisperer. He can play all the Midwestern tunes. He sat in. Man, what a great session. And we had a lot of fun with Doug and Barb, our friends Doug and Barb, and Chris and Heidi Germain were there. Man, we had a big time all the way around, I tell you. It was great fun. All right, Kenny. Foot, yes, you got to say foot, man. It's way more, because you might be deep in the tune and someone raises their foot, you're not going to see that, right? So, well, let's play another tune, man. Yeah, Seth is amazing. What are they? Ozark Highballers? Arkansas Highballers? What's the name of their group? Man, he is incredible. You've played with him, Thomas, down in West Plains, I bet, a few times. So, yeah, we had a big time there, man. Woo! Oh man, messages are coming in. Messages are coming in on my watch here. It's like a two-way wrist radio, like Dick Tracy. All right, let's, hey, Kim's here. Wow, all right. Hey, and Kim, again, I'm sorry we didn't have any broadcasts from Clifftop. The trees were not very good antennas this year. But last year, the internet was really good, the signal on my phone. But this time, I could hardly even get text messages. I think, and I'm a conspiracy theorist, like many of you are back home. And ever since the AT&T thing earlier this year, when the AT&T, went belly up for half a day, and I don't think it's ever been good ever since. I don't know what they did, but like my phone is slow now, and we use Cricket, which is one of those cheapo resellers. They resell for AT&T, and man, the service has been awful. Even around the house here, why can't I look at anything on my phone? And I'm one of those guys who, people try to limit their screen time. I try to have as much screen time as possible. I think you got to lean into it. This is the modern era, Heck with getting off the screens, folks. Get on the screens. That's what I say. All right. Yeah, man, he can play. That guy can play. That Seth can play everything, man. Truly amazing. And the guy is funny as hell, too. I'm telling you right now. Woo. All right, have another tune here. Let's see if I can come up with one. We played so many Missouri tunes there. I hardly played any Appalachian tunes at all, which, and you know, that's my thing. Not playing those. Let's play that old French here. Sorry. You know, I hate the E that comes. These are prim strings, and I hate the E that comes with prims. I usually put one of those Parastro Gold E's on. These E's are kind of squeaky, but let's try that tune again, right from the top. And also, this is called Rambler's Hornpipe. I believe Don Messer calls it that. Yeah, so the next thing coming up actually for us is the Illinois State Fair Fiddling Contest this Saturday. I'll put all the details on our Facebook page. If you're from Illinois or you're over near St. Louis, or you know, you don't have to be from Illinois to play in it anymore. They've changed the rules, so, kind of like they did the same thing in Missouri. So yeah, I'll put up all the details on that. We're working. Got a hardworking guy, Mark Matheson, who lives in Springfield, has taken over the contest, and he's going to make it a whole lot better. It's always been a weird contest anyway, I thought, back in the day, but now we got the right judges, and we got other people, and also there's a banjo contest. So I bet Chris Talley will bring some people up from New Athens to play. I'm having a guess, and maybe Robin Kierton will get some of her students to come up there from down in Champaign, Urbana, and they always tell me they're from Urbana, not Champaign. You know, for a guy who's not from there, you can drive from one end to the other and not know which is which. But they're sure that they live in Urbana. I'm questioning that. But anyway, yeah, come on down to the Illinois State Fair this Saturday. I'll put the details up on our Facebook page, and I'll have them at my fingertips for tomorrow's show. But yeah, and let's see what else. I got a few other little announcements here. Did you know you can be a free member of my Patreon? Just go to patreon.com/Charlie Walden and be a free member. I'm putting up a free lesson, short lesson every month for the free members, and there's other things, other advantages, you know. And then I hope as you use that membership, free membership, someday you might become a paying member of Patreon, an actual patron. So if you like the broadcast today, go to ko-fi.com/Big Fiddle Show and buy me a cup of coffee. Now, coming up, October 9th through the 12th, the Bethel Adult Fiddle Camp. And man, you really want to get in on this. There's one of them squiggly things you can put your phone up to right there and get all the information. You can message John Camp at mofiddledance.org. He's the ramrod. Thomas, are you going to be there at the Bethel Adult Fiddle Camp? I hope you are. I'm planning to come for a couple days. I might not stay there for the whole thing. You know, I don't really like to camp. I've been caught camping, but I really don't enjoy camping. So, in fact, I've discovered that I'm an indoorsman. I don't know if you've heard this term before. There are people who are the great American outdoorsmen. You know, they love hunting, fishing, camping, being outside. I've discovered recently that I'm an indoorsman. I like all the things you do indoors. Like you have climate control. It's not raining on you. There's not a snake running underneath your feet. I'm an indoorsman, folks. And again, that's something I'm going to lean into. I'm going to lean into being an indoorsman. You should too. Because, you know, let's all stick together, us indoorsmen. All right. Next tune. I don't know what I've done with my list, so I think I'm going to put them in my fiddle case while I was traveling. So if you get a request, I'll be glad to play it. And in the meantime, I'll come up with one here. Let's play a little bit of that Kylie's Reel, isn't it? Oh, yeah, Kylie's Reel. Boy, there's a good record of that on the YouTube. One of those old kinescopes, Don Messer. There's like 3 fiddlers playing. It's crazy. Kylie's Reel. Go look that up. Just put in Kylie's Reel, Don Messer on YouTube, and you'll find it. But don't do it till after this show's over, by gosh. I don't want you to leave. And I'm not going to play very long today because, you know, when you come home from a 2-week camping trip, you have a lot of crap to put away. I mean, endless amounts of crap. And everything has to be cleaned. And we took so much junk with us. It was amazing. I like to cook when I'm camping. And then we put up a couple of shelters for people to jam under with us. And then there's the scamp, and it's got to be cleaned out. And there was mud everywhere, you know, like, oh my God. It was an amazing experience. And we discovered there's a leak in the little turbo fan thing, the ventilator fan cover. And so that was right under that. I was right under that. It would rain a couple times. It would drip on me. It was very pleasant. The humidity was ungodly. It wasn't that hot. A couple days it was kind of warm in the 80s, but the humidity was unbelievable. Like you'd lay down to go to sleep at night, and you know humidity and temperature are inversely proportional. If you're aware of that, I don't know what the dew point would have been, but like when you laid down in the sheets, even though we're in the camper, you felt like you were laying in a bathtub. The sheets were so wet from the humidity. It was really nice. I had a great time. What about you? Yeah, I recommend camping. That's why I'm an indoorsman, folks. That's why I know of other avid indoorsmen. So, but stick with me if you're an indoorsman. Oh my God, it was the conditions were not great. I'll tell you that right now. It reminded me of some dystopian post-apocalyptic refugee camp, except that everybody had fiddles. You know. Okay, let's play a little bit. Let's see if I can play Old Parnell. You know, I've heard other people playing it recently, and I think I got the first measure a little botched up, so I'll play it the Possum way. The Possum way is the same as the wrong way, but faster. So let's try that. Old Parnell Reel. Oh yeah. Oh, I see Zach's comment here. Unless I cut my hair. Yeah, you know, I don't think I've ever seen you. Your hair look long because in your videos, maybe your hair's back. You got a hat on or something. Anyway, I'll recognize you now from now on. And I hope we see you again because we come over to Ohio a few times a year and play some tunes. And I think you got to meet Doug and Barb. You'll definitely want to try to play some tunes with them. They're a lot of fun. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna cut kind of a short edition of the show today. I'm gonna play about one more here. Then I gotta go put stuff away. I mean, I've been washing dishes. The laundry, the first time the washing machine hadn't been running for like for the last 12 hours, washing all the stuff we had to wash. And then now problem with doing laundry is then you have to put it away. But that never stops a proper indoorsman. A real indoorsman does not shirk his responsibilities, even when there's work to be done indoors, because it beats the hell out of being outdoors. All right, let's play one more here. And I'll let you guys go back to your spreadsheets and whatnot. Let's play the Hillbilly Hoedown, but I'm going to play it down in G, where we call it the Dixie Hoedown, in the key of G. Here we go. That's not it. Oh, I forgot to mention one thing. I was a judge at Clifftop, and so I videoed all of the fiddle, the preliminaries and the finals, and I videoed the finals of the band contest. So I'll be putting those up on my YouTube channel, throwing some snippets up on the Facebook page, and also I'll play you some clips tomorrow's show to show you. But there was some mighty good fiddling going on. I'm telling you, wow, it was really hard. There was like, I think overall in the open there was about 50 contestants, and which is a little low for Clifftop. But I never judged a contest where I had like 11 people that I had to score 90 points or above on a 100-point scale. There were so many good fiddlers there. Oh my gosh, it was really an amazing field, and some quite divergent styles, still old-time American fiddling, but man, it was a tough contest to judge, I'm telling you right now. Okay, so let's play a little bit of another tune here. What did I say I was going to play? No, I can't even remember. Oh yeah, Dixie Hoedown. Dixie Hoedown from the great Jim and Jesse. Jesse McReynolds, I think he wrote that. But good tune. Played it on the mandolin like mad, but makes a nice easygoing fiddle tune. Kind of bluegrassy, but we don't object to bluegrass around these parts. All right, folks, from the great indoorsman himself, the old O.G. Wiley, Old Possum, I'm bidding you a fond adieu, and I'll see you tomorrow at noon Central Time right here. I'm going to be here all week. Well, maybe not Friday because I'm headed down to Springfield, Illinois for the state fair. So I'll see you tomorrow for sure, though. That's it, folks. Bye-bye. Thanks a lot. Oh, and I am going to Pembroke, Kenny. Are you going to Pembroke? My gosh, I'm going to Pembroke. All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.